I got another banger for you guys. Stay tuned. Guys, welcome to the Mr. Bubbles channel, where we dish out awesome pressure washing business advice to beginners. Now, we're going to be talking in the next couple of videos about customer retention, something that is, wow, very important going into 2025. And then also, this video is actually going to be a two-parter. And the next one, I'm actually publishing both at the same time. So right after you watch this one, you can go ahead and click onto the next one, because I got 8 things on this one for you guys. This is something very important. This is one of those things that you don't see a lot of people talking about, but I've noticed through time here that this is something that is not only affecting us, very important to us, but I think here in the future, you're going to see a lot of content creators talking about this stuff. So let's jump right in. Now, the reason I am even doing this video, we're talking about customer retention, is because we've noticed through the years, guys, yeah, I mean, obviously you guys know because of inflation how much the price of everything has gone up. Guys, guess what? Before COVID, right? So we're talking pre-2020, it was costing us between $22 to $32. It was right around that average to acquire a customer. Okay, so customer acquisition cost. So like, for example, if we got 100 customers, it costs us anywhere between, let's say, $2,500 to $3,500 to acquire those customers through every means, right? Some of it is like online stuff, you know, printing out material. So marketing costs, and then that also takes into account like gasoline and labor and things of that nature. Well, guess what? We just got this figure back about 4 or 5 months ago, because, you know, we have a P&L and all that. We got this figure back, and I was shocked. Guys, I was shocked to learn that my cost right now to acquire a customer is $132. So imagine that. Like if I do a $200 house, okay, you guys know I don't do $200 houses, but if I were to do a $200 house, it cost me $132 before I even turn the machine on, just on marketing costs alone. Guys, that's not including chemical, paying for people, gas, overhead, etc. So you see how this can impact you if you focus on, you know, retaining your customers. So, you know, you're doing jobs from customers that you've been doing for a while. Like, you know, your customer that you're going to do right now, they're going to call you again next year, and the year after that, the year after that. That customer already cost you money to get that customer. So now now you're making more money the second time, third time, fourth time. For example, we just did a house wash. Was it my previous video? Yeah. The previous video to this one, where I did a house wash, a gutter cleaning, and then the deck. That was a $799 job. Guys, that was the 5th time that we do that job. And I don't have to pay for the marketing costs for that job, because, again, we got that job like 7, 8 years ago. 7, 8 years ago, it probably cost us $20, $25 maybe to get that customer. So the point here is you want to retain those customers, because as time goes on, your profitability goes up. Your net margins become better because you're spending less money on marketing. Any company, guys, all across the world, your 2 biggest expenses really is going to be, number 1 is payroll, and then number 2 is marketing. And those are also what they call controllables, things that you can cut back on. So let's go ahead and jump in. I got 4 things on this one today, customer retention. Number 1, we're talking about customer service. Guys, really, I'm sorry, guys. Number 1, we're talking about quality service. It starts with quality service, guys, because if you're not doing good work out in the field, man, like you're not going to be able to get that customer to call you back, to come back for a second, to do the job a second or third time. I'll give you an example. I was doing a house wash, and there was a guy next door washing the house next door to the neighbor where I was. This guy had a soccer mom mini mobile, or whatever they're called, minivan. That's what they're called. And, you know, with the sliding door, this guy was doing pressure washing, not like downstreaming. You could tell he wasn't a professional, maybe like a landscaper, maybe a handyman or something. But anyway, no lettering, no uniform, no nothing. This woman hired him, and his ladder could only take him so far. Guys, like he was on one wall trying to finish one side of the house while I did all four sides and left. Next day, the woman called me and we had to go out there and redo the job because like the last 10 feet, he didn't do at all around the house. And I charged her $299 to redo the whole house. That's an example of quality service. That woman is never calling that guy again. We went already 3 times to that same house to do that job. So again, guys, customer retention starts with quality service. Now, some of that is going to come with time. Obviously, I always talk about that. Experience comes with time. But, you guys are students of the Mr. Bubbles channel, and you're watching all of these videos. Like, that's why I recommend, for example, we did a series. What was that? Episodes 140 to 150 downstreaming series, guys, where that's over 10 hours of content of teaching you step by step how to wash a house. So I recommend you watch all of these, whether it's house washing, concrete cleaning, deck cleaning, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning. Watch all of these videos, not just from me, but all across the industry, guys. And then make sure you go out there and you practice these systems that we teach you, because that's going to lead to you guys doing quality service out there. Number 2 on my list is something we talk a lot about: exceptional customer service. The foundation of customer service, guys, is answering the phone, showing up on time, being friendly or polite. That's just a human thing. And then the number one thing we talked on this list, doing quality work. So, if you guys focus on those 4 things, guys, this is already going to put you miles and miles ahead of your competition, because, man, customer service is one of those things that it is really dead out there. There is very, very few companies that have good quality, customer service, especially somebody answering the phone. Guys, I can't even tell you how many times I have heard customers on the field say to us, because I always ask people, oh, how did you find the company? And they tell us the story that, hey, they called several people. Nobody picked up the phone until they called us. We picked up the phone. And then like 2 hours later, we were there doing a job. So make sure, guys, you're showing up on time people's house, that you're super friendly, knowledgeable, that you communicate things well to people, and that's going to take you miles. Now, before we get into number 3 and 4, let me tell you guys real quick about my business in a box. Guys, quick announcement. I've created a digital product called Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box. Check this out. Okay, so the Mr. Bubbles Business in a Box is actually a thumb drive that we're going to send to you guys to your physical address. And when you get this thumb drive, you're going to see a folder that's called Box in it. And then when you open it, you're going to see all of these files right here, guys, all of these folders. And guys, this thing has over 500 files, anything and everything I've ever created from my business. So all of the blueprints, training modules, documents, all of the things that you guys constantly email me about, your pricing PDF, your for example, your marketing blueprints, anything that you could need for your business is in here. That's why we call it a business in a box. One of the things that I really like about this is, guys, check out all of these pictures. So you have a total of 300 before and after pictures that you guys can add to your website and your Facebook and your Google My Business. And check this out. So there's a folder called Google SEO. And the pictures already have the SEO words in them. And this one photo right here has over 300. This specific folder has 190 pictures, but all in all, it's over 300 pictures. Look at some of these pictures, guys. Amazing before and afters pictures for you guys to be able to add to all of your social medias and whatnot. This is going to help you get a lot of customers. And of course, your edible postcards are on here. And then finally, you got training videos on here as well, guys. Like, for example, the video on how to optimize your Google My Business, the Mr. Bubbles. You got several videos. So they're like training modules. You got all the PDFs. The bottom line, guys, is this. This is going to help you with your business. So don't miss out. Make sure that you email us so you can get your business in a box today. In order to get your business in a box, you just got to hit the link in the description of this video. And I say this all the time on the channel, guys. The more you know, the more you grow. That's how come I decided to create this business in a box, because it has everything in there you need to be able to grow your business. And I really, really believe that this is going to be a game changer for you. Guys, you do not want to miss out on this one. All right, guys, there you have it. Moving on to number 3 on our list. Something we've talked not a lot about, but I've mentioned it before here on the channel. Professional image, guys. Like, at the end of the day, you know, people really do judge a book by its cover, believe it or not. So, you know, you want to go out there, make sure that you're wearing professional uniforms. I've mentioned these guys before. I'll put the number here, FinPrint. Not number, their website, finprint.com. That's where we order all of our shirts. Guys, these shirts, like, okay, so this shirt here that you're seeing is from finprint.com. This shirt is 2 years old, guys. And, you know, it's already starting to look a little beat up, but I mean, we're talking 2 years. I have some shirts that I have 5, 6 years old, and I'm still using them out in the field. These shirts cost right around 60, 70 bucks. And I highly recommend, because looks professional, plus you're doing marketing and branding at the same time. Guys, get out there and wear professional looking attire. I mentioned this at the beginning of the last season. I saw a guy out washing with this really, really expensive rig. Guys, no marketing on his vehicle of any kind. He wasn't wearing a uniform of any kind. And then he was wearing like, and I got no problems with cargo shorts, but he was wearing Crocs. I mean, dude, you're out there washing houses wearing Crocs, no uniform. Very, very, very unprofessional. Guys, you want to project yourself a very professional image. We talk a lot about how this affects your brand, your branding, right? Marketing is what you do to get a customer. Branding is what you do to build a reputation in the marketplace. So imagine you're out there and you look like a slob. The neighbors hear the noise and they're peeking through the blinds looking at you. Your truck looks terrible. Your equipment looks like trash. And you personally look like a hobo. Well, guess what? That's not going to lead you to get more customers. And then also when you pull up to somebody's house looking like that, they're not going to hire you anymore next time to do the job. So make sure you guys focus on that, having a professional image, not just boots on the ground professional image, guys. Also, make sure you guys have a professional website, that you're Google My Business, all of that stuff. And obviously, you know, the business in a box can help you with all the pictures. Make sure you guys optimize your Google My Business. The bottom line is this: make sure that your online presence matches your boots on the ground presence. You're showing up and you're looking like a successful company. Number 4 on my list is something that I am actually going to do a separate video on, because I think it's so important. Making sure that you have some kind of loyalty program within your company, okay? This is going to help you retain those customers. What do I mean by loyalty? That you're giving people incentives for them to stay with you. We give, for example, just to mention one, you know, here, customers that have been with us before, that this is their second time, third time, fourth time, whatever it may be. For example, we're not going up in prices with our customers from our past. Just our new customers, like sometimes the price is going up 20, 30% because of the cost of everything. But we're not trying to hammer our old customers like that, because they've been with us for such a long time. Guys, there's a customer of ours. She washes her house every spring, summer, and fall. So 3 times a year. And we've been doing her house now for 6 years. So we've been to her house at least 18 times. 18 times, guys. I recently, this past fall, we did her gutters for $2,200. It was a $2,200 gutter job. So, you know, you want to take care of your customers. We also give them incentives for them to like get us their neighbors or their friends and family. So we have a friends and family discount, $50. All of those things help you develop a loyalty program. And then something I've mentioned a lot on this channel before, one of my favorite saying, guys, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? So it's all about building those relationships with people. Make sure, guys, like I said, guys, it may not cost you $132 to get a customer, because You don't have the overhead of the big company. We have 12 full-time employees here, Mr. Bubbles. You don't have that yet. But guys, I guarantee you it ain't costing, $20, $30 anymore. It's costing $40, $50 or more to acquire a customer. So make sure that when you do acquire a customer, you take care of that customer, you develop a loyalty program, keep them in your back pocket. So every year when you come back, guys, that is income that's coming every year, year after year after year after year. And your net margins just keeps going up and up and up. And like I said, guys, this is going to be a big deal. You're going to start to see a lot of content creators talking about customer retention because simply right now it's costing way too much money to acquire customers. To the marketing price of everyone just went up. So now it's more than ever before, customer retention is going to be a big deal. And then also, customer retention helps you, especially when you have a lot of competition in your area. So this is an area of focus that I want you guys to lay a lot of eyeballs on because, guys, it's going to be a difference maker for you. But that's all I got for you guys today. Really, really appreciate you coming to the channel, watching this customer retention video. Highly recommend you guys watch part 2, which is already out. So just go ahead and click on that. Also, I mention this in every single one of my videos, guys. I network with you guys. You guys network with me. I can be a huge resource for you. I have a ton of free resources to share with you guys, like the pricing PDF, marketing blueprint for new guys. Recently, a couple of you guys reached out to me asking for the customer checklist, pre-wash checklist, a list that tells customers what to do before you show up. So this is something that is going to help you out a lot. Bottom line, guys, is reach out to me. My email is in the description of every single one of these videos, and I'll send that out to you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bubbles out.